Good morning, all. Hey, guys. Last night, as I'm writing my report, I look at the market internals, and that market internal was screaming for a pullback. And I will show you guys why. So I went short last night at 11:29 on all the indices. No, on YM and NQ alone. I don't trade YM and ES together. I trade them separately. So I went short here on one E-mini on YM and one E-mini on NQ. I also short two micros all at the same time. Plus, I did Bitcoin based on Bitcoin, forced Bitcoin trade. Two contracts, I'm up $333. I gonna on Bitcoin, I actually gonna take off two. All right, we was up $300 there. No, sorry, I only had two, so I take one off and leave one on. Right? On these guys here, I'm gonna leave on the micros here, but I'm gonna take the win here for $850 on NQ, $845 on NQ, and $410 on YM. So I leave the micros on and I take off the E-mini. All right, so we have this one here and we have two here. I take one off here also. Oh, sorry. I had it set to 2 and I close out YM. I would get back in YM. Okay, guys. Here is why I short the market. I swing trade the market last night. So look, you wake up and you're up, I know, $1,500. As I begin to write my report last night, and I look at the market internals, you see the SKEW is over 158. And you have the P call is at 52 or 51, and the trend is at 43. I have never seen since the year, I'm looking for this alignment. I could not find this alignment. This is what I'm talking about. You have the SKEW here at 158. Right? If you look at my chart, if it's above 135, all right, there's increased fear in the markets. The put call is at 52. That indicating that we overbought. But we've been overbought since the year began anyhow. But the market just keep rallying, right? This is what I have here, right? Below 75, you look for selling. Above 1, you look for buying. Here, same thing. Neutral at 50, below 50 is bearish. It closed at 43. Based on these three psychological market indicators, I short the market at 11:29 p.m. Eastern last night, based on this analysis. All right. I would keep I have the micros on his. No, I took off, only have on Bitcoin micro. So this market is in trouble, guys. The market internals are screaming, watch out. I mean, yes, they did the same thing, right? Screaming, watch out. So based on that analysis, I was able to make money. Right? This is what I was writing last night when I went to bed. Short the market. Right? This is here. The major indices are the critical quantities indicated by the market internals with the SKW skew 158 plus really indicating increased fear in the markets, and with the put call and the thread indicating an overbought condition alignment screaming watch out. Based on this analysis here, guys, I short the market to make $1,500. I mean, I could have loaded the market, but I don't put on more than one contract if I'm swing trading and go to bed. I put that on and I put on a short. I put on $150 loss, 100 on YM and 150 on NQ. Bitcoin, I just leave it to run, right? The micros, I didn't put on a stop in it. It was NQ micros, yes, but YM micro, I didn't put a stop in it. Yes, guys, so that's the scenario, right? Based on that analysis, I was able to make money last night swing trading. This is why market internals matters, right? If YM go back, NQ goes back up, and YM goes back up, I shorten them again, okay? When I short them, NQ was only up like 6 points, right? When I wake up, it was down 40 plus points, right? So anybody come back up to the VWAP here, I'm shorting these guys, right? I'm gonna short YM is at the VWAP is here. I look for a short. You notice if we go back and we look, right? The market never came down. I shorted. I was down $60 when I got into the trade, right? And then I set my stop and I said, forget it. And it never came down, it just dropped, right? When I look at the market also, I could see Asia Pacific was rallying, right? I see Asia Pacific was rallying. I see the if we look here, I see the Nikkei was like on fire. It's up 800 plus. It closed 873. No, it closed up, yeah, 873. You got Australia was up nicely, right? You got even New Zealand, but I don't trade New Zealand, but New Zealand were up a little. But if you have China, was open, but it wasn't doing well. The Hang was actually down. India was just open when I went to bed. And then the European market opened out 3, but I was not up. But let me look at the yield, see what the yield is doing. The yield is moving up. All right. Refresh it. Yep. This would add some pressure on the NASDAQ. And the Dow should be a benefactor if they decide to pivot into value stocks again and move out of growth stocks. Yes. So that's big picture analysis, guy. And also my swing trade setup based on the big picture analysis. So I strongly encourage people to always learn market internals. There would be a home run trade if you have a big account and you could take a couple contracts. All right. And if I could have stayed up, I would have taken more. But that's it, guys. So first trade on Bitcoin. Here's why I did Bitcoin. I saw this thing was down 1,800 points when I look at it. When I look at my watch list, Here, I saw this guy was down, big last night. And I said, you know what? I short these guys. Uh, I saw Bitcoin was down. I think it was at, I don't know, 32, 430, 300 or something like that. This is Bitcoin futures. All right. I was looking at Bitcoin here. On my watch list here on investing.com. And I saw this guy was down, And I said, okay, he's going down. Maybe he could come back to like the 28,000. So I decided to short it. And the same setup works, right? Same setup, all right? So setup. I shorted up here, right here. All right, it went all the way up here. I just leave it on, right? Just as this is a big, nice drop, right? Two contracts to make 300 plus, guys. Can't go wrong with that, right? So he got in, he's in this oversold condition here. See that? He's in an oversold condition and an exhaustion, but he got a strong downtrend. This Hikadashi candle is showing you the trend. Tried to make a move. You got ATR trailing that, trading below yesterday low. So, all right, and he went all the way. This was the low of the night here. So he bounced off the low. This print here. Price came and touched, create this level here. Okay, guys, that's it. Look for a new trade. Gonna continue doing my write up, my morning outlook. Have a good trading day, all.